Being able to speak up for children that don't have a voice. Because I've seen when I was in childcare, a lot of times kids are mistreated or neglected and nobody is ever there to stand up for them, or nobody is ever held accountable.
Hi, I'm Cody Vasquez. I'm the Executive Director here at CASA, the Sabine Neches region. CASA is Court-Appointed Special Advocate. So what that means, in the state of Texas, the state is required to provide a guardian ad litem anytime a child is removed from home due to abuse or neglect. That guardian ad litem role is filled by CASA, where we recruit and train volunteers, average people, caring people, to work with the children and their families to bring closure to that case.
You know, sometimes like you think that, you know, this child they're taken care of, they have a house, they have a roof over their head or whatever, they're doing great, but sometimes the child needs more than that, and the volunteer is really able to get to know the child and know what they want or need, and that's really important, is the relationship that you build with the child.
So one of the biggest reasons that I decided to be a CASA advocate was I love the fact that we come in for the voice of the child. We represent the child. We say what's best for the child, not just for the mother, but also for the child.
The people that come into this sort of advocacy and volunteering, you know, some of our advocates, they have said that, you know, they could have just went and volunteered, but they wanted something a little bit more. And that comes from, you know, not only the advocating part, but the empowering part.
So having an advocate on your side that is not part of the state system, it's not, you know, there on behalf of the families or the attorneys or the caseworkers, but there specifically to make sure that that child's best interests are served is very important.
If you love children, you would love this job or volunteering here, because it's mainly just, you know, getting on a knowing basis with a single child or multiple children in a case, and you continue to build up that bond and help them get through this traumatic period in time.
So training was really wonderful. It wasn't hard at all, and training was, you know, they don't make you feel like you don't know anything, because some people don't even know from any kind of knowledge in court, like in the court system.
Come to a couple of training classes. You know, you may determine that it is something you can do, it is something you're capable of. You have a support system the entire time, not only through training, but even after. You can take it slow, you can shadow our staff or other advocates until you're comfortable to take a case on your own.
You can make time for it and you can make it fit your schedule, because if you're only assigned to one case, then you would see your child once a month. I feel like if you really want to, and volunteers are always needed. You can make it work.
So the Sabine Neches region covers 6 counties here in Texas. We're in Orange, Jasper, Newton, Hardin, Tyler, and Sabine. Every volunteer has an advocate supervisor that works with them, that's there for mentoring, for help, for advice, for just a sounding wall. The advocate supervisor will be there in court side by side with the advocate every time.
It's rewarding when you get to see either a child adopted, or when they get to return home, or when you're invited to participate in important events that's happening in the children's lives. That's rewarding.
My biggest concern is for the child to have the best life they can have. And that's my biggest priority for being a CASA advocate.